some people listening to the puja, and in that it comes from a Sanskrit text, and also that it includes Buddhas and Bodhisattvas from the more archetypal form of Buddhism, the Mahayana, might think that we're a Mahayana movement. What would you say to this?
Well, in a sense we do belong to the Mahayana, in a sense we don't. We certainly derive great inspiration from the Mahayana, but then again we derive great inspiration from the Hinayana and the Vajrayana too, to use those terms. We don't derive inspiration from the Mahayana exclusively. The FWBO is, we may say, a sort of ecumenical Buddhist movement. It's not eclectic. It's not eclectic in the sense that we don't just take a bit from here and a bit from there as it suits our fancy. We relate the Buddha's teaching to our own spiritual life. We relate the Buddha's teaching, whether we take it from Pali sources or Sanskrit sources or Chinese sources or Tibetan sources, we relate the Buddha's teaching to our own personal development and the problems that we face in that development. And we have therefore found that certain teachings, certain traditions, certain texts help us more than others. Some of these teachings and some of these texts come from the Theravada, some come from the Mahayana, some come from Zen, some come from Tibetan Buddhism, but they all have a certain common character, as it were, inasmuch as they all relate to where we are at, here and now in the West especially, the particular level of spiritual development we've reached, the particular problems we face, and so on. So we can, as I have said, we can describe ourselves as a sort of ecumenical Buddhist movement. But the principle of the ecumenism is not theoretical, it is practical, by way of our own individual spiritual experience.
Thank you, Sangharakshita.
Thank you.